So today was our official day of tracking back in from our 3-week break. I was very excited to see everybody, and today included our learning walk. So let's talk about learning walks and what that might look like in your school, but I want to tell you guys how it is at my school. So with learning walks, we always want to make sure that we go visit different classrooms and we see different teachers each time we do a learning walk throughout the school year. So we want to be intentional about what we see, what we hear, and what we wonder in the classroom. We've been talking a lot about all block, being intentional with literacy in small groups. And so this was our focus on our learning walks today. We were focused on what the teacher was doing in her small groups, as well as what the students were doing independently while that teacher was in small groups with her. So of course, kindergarten has an IA, first grade has an IA, but once you guys get to second grade, there's no IA. And we did talk about the adjustment of that for second grade students and what that looks like from a transition from always having a full-time IA in kindergarten, first grade, and having to show that independence once they are in second grade and up, and letting that be a learning curve for those students as well. But with the intentionality of our learning walks, we are going in and we are observing the teacher, and we're also observing the students to see if it all leads back to the standards. And that could look a lot of different ways. And we want to make sure that we are being positive. We're not being judgmental. We're not saying what we like or what we love, but being intentional exactly what we hear from the teacher and students, exactly what we see in those different rotations or must-dos and may-dos. And then as a group, once we leave from observing for about 10 to 12 minutes, we'll talk as a group about what we wonder, what we see, and what we hear. And typically in our track, when we go to these different classrooms, we are able to see and hear from those teachers who actually teach, and they can give us more context to it, which is awesome. And we can see the vertical alignment of what is kindergarten doing to help set up for all block as they get older and older grades. So how do you guys do it at your school?